Algebra 1, Lesson 13, Evaluating Algebraic Expressions. So far, we've looked at variables as unknown values that we could use operations on. But now let's try to evaluate these expressions we looked at with defining the values of the variables. Example 1. Evaluate 3x plus 2 when x equals 3. Since we are given what the unknown variable is equal to, therefore it is known now, we plug in that value in place of the variable and evaluate the expression. So if x equals 3, we can write the expression like this, 3 times 3 plus 2. And now we evaluate it. 3 times 3 equals 9. 9 plus 2 equals 11. So when we evaluate the algebraic expression, given the value of the variable, we get 11. One important fact to know is that you can have two different variables in an algebraic expression. Usually these two variables will have two different values. Let's look at this next example where we use z to represent another variable that we need to evaluate with the information given. Example 2. Evaluate 5x plus 2z when x equals 4 and z equals 2. Like with the previous example where we were given the value of x, we simply replace x in the expression with its given value. We do the same with the variable z. So now we have 5 times 4 plus 2 times 2. When we evaluate this expression, we get 20 plus 4, which is equal to 24. We could also evaluate expressions involving exponents and radicals. We still apply the same rules we've learned about exponential and radical expressions, and evaluate the expression with the given values for the variables. Example 3. X squared plus 3x when x equals 1. Once again, we have to plug in the known value into the variable. This time we have to evaluate it as an exponent. So now we have 1 squared plus 3 times 1, which when evaluated equals 4. Let's do one final challenge problem. Pause and do this one on your own, and we'll reveal the answer on the next part. Evaluate the following algebraic expression. X cubed minus 5z all over y, when x equals 2, z equals 4, and y equals 0. If you remember your basic rules about fractions, you would have quickly realized that you were dividing by 0, which is a big no-no, and will have the math gods banish you into purgatory. It is important to know that when you come across problems like this on an exam, you have to state that the answer is undefined. We can confirm the numerator to see if you at least did those steps right. 2 cubed minus 5 times 4 equals minus 12. So our final undefined answer would be minus 12 over 0. Evaluating algebraic expressions when we are given the values is all about matching the variable with the value it is equal to and using basic arithmetic to come up with a final answer. This is a very important skill to practice, and you'll get a little bit of it in the knowledge checks. See you in the next lesson.